In 2002, the US military staged its most expensive wargame ever, Millennium Challenge 2002, hoping to prove that high-tech sensors and networked warfare made America unbeatable. But what happened next was almost too embarrassing to admit. The enemy team, led by a retired Marine named Paul Van Riper, threw out the rulebook. No radios, no satellites, just old-school messengers and speedboats packed with explosives. In less than 20 minutes, Van Riper's team sunk 16 US warships, including an aircraft carrier. Game over, right? Not exactly. The Pentagon hit reset, revived the dead fleet, and forced the enemy to play by a script where America wins. The simulation's warning? Completely ignored. Fast forward to today. It's March 2026 and the US is 13 days into a shooting war with Iran. Iran didn't just watch that war game, they studied it, learned everything they could, and built their entire defense strategy around the simple idea: don't fight America's way. Iran realized they didn't need fancy jets or billion-dollar ships, they just needed to build more stuff: drones, missiles, speedboats, cheap, fast, and in huge numbers. That brings us to the real fight, the math war. Let's talk numbers. Iran can build a Shahed drone for as little as $20,000. To shoot one down, the US launches a missile costing up to $4 million. One side is draining their bank account by the minute, the other just keeps building, and it gets worse. Iran's factories crank out thousands of these expendable drones every year. The US? They make a handful of high-end interceptors, because their whole system is set up for quality over quantity. So when Iran floods the sky with hundreds of cheap targets, US destroyers are forced to use up their entire missile stockpile in hours. Once those magazines are empty, those billion-dollar ships are sitting ducks. Geography isn't helping either. In the tight waterways of the Persian Gulf and Red Sea, America's usual advantage, fighting from a safe distance, just disappears. Recent battles have already cost the US several high-value assets: drones, advanced radars, you name it. And unlike in a video game, there's no respawn button for hardware lost in a real war. The real tragedy here? The US convinced itself, after MCZO2, that it could always reset the board and win with technology. But in this fight, tech isn't the trump card, it's the target. Iran didn't try to outbuild America's ships, they made those ships irrelevant. So when it comes down to raw production and cost, the side that wins is the side that can keep building. And right now, that's not the United States. The math says it all.